Well, today on Straight Talk, we are going to talk about trade shows. Now, as we know with this pandemic, trade shows have been struggling lately. In fact, I haven't been to a trade show in a while, but there's one of them, the biggest one for the industry, the most impressive, ISSA Show North America, is still going to happen this year. As you know, ISSA recently partnered with Informa Markets to produce the show. And today, we have two ladies from Informa Markets who are going to explain some changes with the show and let you know what's coming up with that schedule. So I'd like to say welcome to Amy Gonzalez. She's the ISSA show director, and Lindsay Roberts is the group director with Informa Markets. So welcome, ladies. Good to have you here today.
Thanks, Jeff. Good to be here.
So the show, you know, everyone looks forward to ISSA Show North America. It's huge. I've been to many of them. I'm now an employee of ISSA, and so I get in free. That's pretty cool. But it's really impressive to see the show, and we don't want to see it not happen. I think there's some news coming out about the show, breaking news. And Lindsay, you want to tell us about that?
There is, Jeff. We broke the news officially yesterday. So the show, as of now, we are still pushing forward, hopeful, conscientious of what's going on. But the big news is the show will be moving, unfortunately, from Chicago to Las Vegas. And then shifting dates about 3 weeks. So we'll be November 16th through 19th in Las Vegas, which is our other home. So very natural for the ISSA audience. The show does excellent in Las Vegas. And for the first time, we'll be at Mandalay Bay Convention Center, which we're thinking is a big perk. It's self-contained. So for anyone who hasn't done an event there, the convention center's huge, a really large footprint that'll allow us to spread out, which we desperately need to do the proper physical distancing. And then they've got all of the restaurants, they've got entertainment, they've got bars, they've got the casino, and they've got 5,000 hotel rooms connected to the actual complex. So people could come to the show and then never have to get into a cab outside of airport to Mandalay Bay Convention Center, no shuttles, and they don't have to leave if they don't want to. So nice and contained, huge footprint, and it's a beautiful facility. So that'll be a nice option for us. We hated to leave Chicago, but we felt like the only viable way to actually get permissions to do a show was to head to Las Vegas.
Go to Vegas. Yeah. Well, you know, I've been to so many shows in Vegas, and for most, it's easy to get in and get out. And you're right. The airport's right by the strip. It's super easy to get to. And I'm sure everyone getting this information, whether they already know or they're watching this segment of Straight Talk, they're like, yeah, Vegas. I like Vegas. And so,
yeah, the West Coast Drive-In is excellent. Chicago's an amazing city. We were really looking forward to being there, and the building and the city did everything they could to help us try to accomplish that, but it just didn't look like we would have what we needed in time. And then Nevada, obviously, they've got less industries that state needs to focus on, unlike Illinois. So they are hyper-focused on doing what they can to safely reopen the hotels, the casinos, the restaurants, and the convention centers.
Absolutely. Well, Amy, tell us a little bit as the show director, what does this mean for exhibitors and attendees? What are you doing?
Well, right now, the name of our game is flexibility, making it very easy on both sides of the fence. So on the exhibitor side, our sales team has been contacting each and every exhibitor, having conversations about the future plans, goals, and giving them the options of coming with us to Las Vegas, whether it be different sizes, different total experiences, or moving their participation to the next year's event in 2021 when we go back to Las Vegas again. So we're having lots of conversations and just letting them know that, you know, we're here for them. We appreciate their loyalty, and we want to do everything that we can to work with them.
Yeah. It'll no doubt be a little different experience with this pandemic, but I know you both are working hard on keeping things safe, and we can expect some procedures and protocols put in place so those that come will be confident.
Most definitely. And Jeff, I would like to say we will absolutely publish a fully transparent, public-facing safety plan. We don't want anyone to have any surprises when they show up. We want them to know what the event's going to look and feel like. We want to set expectations. We want the event to feel a bit normal and have some of those elements we've always counted on, but safety is the priority. So once we publish that plan, it has to be vetted. We have our own plan. It has to be vetted by the health department, the state, and then also by Mandalay Bay Convention Center, who has already applied, by the way, for GBAC Star accreditation, which is a huge win.
That was my next question.
I beat you to the punch, Jeff.
You did.
We'll publish that. We want people to make informed decisions, and it's a personal decision on whether they join us or not. And we did not do this in a vacuum. You saw the survey we did. We had 1,200 attendees, hundreds of exhibitors participate, and we did what the audience wanted us to do. And we were hopeful they would say, yes, we will go with you to Las Vegas. But there's still a lot of concerns. There's a lot of ifs, and there's a lot of buts. So if things continue to improve, I feel like we'll have a good turnout this year.
Yeah, that was a cool survey. It's nice that you asked the industry. You didn't just make the decision. You went out and you asked those questions. What do you want to do? And this is it.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff, we had no idea. We couldn't guess. We're in unprecedented times. Amy and I have been doing this together for 20 years, but we've never experienced something like this. And we kind of thought it's going to be the majority rules. It's an industry event. We kind of owe it to the audience. If they want a place to gather, that's our job to put that together. And it will definitely be a smaller footprint, a bit more intimate, but those that really want and need to be there are hopefully going to have a home if everything moves forward as planned.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure your days are full of changing something this huge. I mean, 18,000 attendees in the past. It's a big deal to move something like this.
It is, and I do want to touch on the attendee experience also. So we did go out and survey, and we had already opened registration. So we had hotel rooms booked, registrations complete. So one of the other things on the attendee side is also flexibility. So we are going to transfer their registration over to Las Vegas. If they aren't comfortable going, their minds change, we have a worry-free registration process this year, a policy where they can cancel anytime, full refund. And so if they choose not to come from Chicago's registration to Las Vegas, then they will get a refund there as well. And our housing process is the same. So they have a nice long cancellation window as well. So trying to make it as easy as possible for everybody to join.
Yeah, I know you both are, plus others on your team as well. It's not just you two. There's a whole team there working on this. I hope you're not doing it by yourself.
Oh, absolutely not, Jeff. And you have no idea what it takes to pull these off behind the scenes, but a shift 4 months out to a new location, I will say our team was like,
what?
Okay, but they've been amazing. They're like, okay, we got this. They're digging in and they're powering through this. We're very fortunate.
No, that sounds cool. And we'll have more updates moving forward. And of course, ISSA Today Magazine, CMM Magazine, and Clean Facts will publish updates there as well and online. So Mandalay Bay in Vegas, November 16th through 19th. And the website where people can get more information is easy, ISSAshow.com.
You got it.
All right. Thanks for visiting with us today, and we'll see you in Vegas in November.
All right. Thank you.